Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alicia Elizabeth and it has been forever, literally. And so I want you to, as always, grab a snack, grab something to drink, come sit with me for a little bit, have something to chew while we chew on whatever it is I'm talking about today, because you're going to be here for a while. I'm so happy to see you. If you are a newcomer, go ahead and subscribe, comment below. I promise I'm nice. If you are a returning viewer, also comment below. Let me know that you are here. Update me on how you've been doing. And so let's get right into it. So it's been forever. There are clearly a ton of things that has happened, some noticeable changes, and we are going to get into all of that. But I do want to dive right into something that's been on my heart. No more apologizing for going missing on social media. I was thinking recently, and I've been trying forever to get back online, to get back into my routine of posting videos, posting content, and not so much because it leads my life, but because so many people were like, hey girl, where you at? Where you been? Miss your content. And for the people who are kind of like in my inner circle, they knew what was going on. For people that was a part of my online community presence, unfortunately, not all of those details were shared, just because it's like, you know, it's a lot. But every time that I go missing on any platform, I always feel the need to come back with an apology. And this time I'm in a different headspace, and I want to encourage you to feel similar. When we take a step back from social media, I don't care how large your following is or how small it is. And I understand that for a lot of people, social media is your means of income, but you are taking care of yourself. And we need to remember that we live an entire life offline. And for people who share a lot online and they're very transparent, that's awesome. But on this platform, what I am a big proponent of, and I encourage people to do, is to live a private life. You know, I do think that there is a healthy balance between getting online, opening up your world, developing a community, being transparent, practicing authenticity, and vulnerability, while also keeping something for yourself and for those who are actually in your inner community, in your inner circle. Because those people, as I said, if you go back to the start of my video when COVID first started, or when we were first in quarantine, those are people who, they are invested differently. You know, they are invested in your mountain peaks and your valleys, and they have a front row seat at your life. And so it just looks different when you actually practice that. And sometimes that looks like stepping away from commitments, and not always being able to give the proper exit. And so 2021 was a hot mess for me. And I don't think I'm gonna disclose so much on this video. I think I'll probably be sharing as I continue to post, but 2021 was a hot mess. And I feel like I continually tried to come up for air and, you know, get to where I was, or, you know, can keep certain things in practice. And it was difficult to do. And then one day I was like, okay, wait a minute. Life is happening. And we have to be flexible. We have to be able to adapt. We have to welcome the changes and not feel like a failure when these waves of changes come. And so I want to encourage whoever's viewing this today that I know social media is such a big deal in our lives in 2022. Trust me, I understand it. And I know so many of us have so many great ideas. And we talk about this a lot. You know, at different times on my channel, you'll see where I have a lot of tension around monetizing certain hobbies or passions, or trying to approach it as something that I can get paid for. Paid for, because I do really enjoy having some things that I just enjoy, that they're not hinged upon likes and views and people's response to them and people's willingness to invest financially into it. And I just think it's this constant tension of like the information we know that we could be making more, living a different lifestyle because of the things we enjoy, and also just wanting to disconnect and just enjoy, right? So I'm right there in the middle sometimes, but more often than not, what you will learn and hear from me is that the things I do, I'm going to do because I love them. It will never be attached to likes, views, responses. Like, I don't want someone else's view of my hobbies, my gifts, my passion projects to determine how much time I invest in them, right? So here we are, March 2022, March 1st to be specific, and I am coming to you because I finally feel like I'm up for air, and that I've gone through a lot of things and I survived, right? And I'm not getting on here to be like the victim. I'm just saying, like, 2021, honey, had me by my ponytails. I mean, I was getting dragged. And sometimes we have to be okay with saying, this is not my year. Like, I don't have anything extra to give to people. And the people who are in my inner circle who were holding me accountable, some of them were like, you still, like, get back on there. And like, there was this little tension that existed because I'm like, I can't get on my platform in the most authentic way and encourage people if I'm not there. And it's not that I wasn't encouraged. It's not that I wasn't hopeful. It's not that I wasn't in a positive place. It was a season that I needed a lot of pouring into me. And that's all I got for you, right? I don't believe in getting on camera having a horrible day and being like, hey guys, welcome back to Alicia Elizabeth's channel. You're not gonna get that from me. You're not gonna get it from me because I really want to demonstrate and preach and practice what I preach and preach what I practice. So when I get on here, understand that I've taken care of all of my, I've dotted my I's, I've crossed my T's, and I'm here to pour into you because truly that's what I am able to do today. And when I'm not, I am also encouraging myself to do the very things I would tell you to do with the different tools in your box. So that was a long introduction, but that's okay because this is not going to be a long video. And I know I used to always say that, but I'm really striving to stick to that this wave. So yes, 2021 dragged me by my ponytails. Luckily, I kept some length. There's still some retention here, but a lot of experiences. Some things are still like lingering and I'm still, working through them, but I believe that I am victorious in everything that I am a participant of. And so we are just going to wait and see. And over time, I'll share. That to me is wisdom. That's how I want to maneuver on this platform. So that is no way I'm shading anyone else. That's just how I am moving. That's not to say that I am omitting things from you all. It's just, to me, the way you should maneuver, the way I'm choosing to maneuver as God is taking me through uncharted waters. And I want to be able to encourage you once I come out. You know what I mean? So anyway, with that being said, the first point on my welcome back, let's chat, is remembering to put the right things on the throne, which is, God, of course, for me and my household, and taking social media off this high horse that we've placed it on, which leads me to this thing I saw. I saw Jasmine Sullivan. I don't know when this video came out, but it had to be sometime last year, and she had received an award, and she was saying that she has not been out. She thought about not coming out, like coming to the event to receive her award, because she had put on some weight. Now, y'all, I told you all back last year when I was doing Fitness Fridays that the interesting thing about Fitness Fridays is you will always be able to tell if I'm telling the truth or I'm lying, because it will show. And so as I was losing weight, you all were able to see it. A lot of people reached out like, oh, I'm starting to see it in your face and in your neck. And as you can see, the girl done gained weight, which is fine, because I've talked transparently with you all on Fitness Friday about how our well-being and our emotional health and the things happening to us affects our diet, and how it's a struggle for me. And I was learning that, and I'm still learning that a whole 2 years later, and my weight having gone up again. I'm learning that when hardships come, when my schedule changes, when I work certain jobs, when I'm going through different difficulties, I revert back to eating as a de-stressor or as a way to avoid certain things. Now, that's not everyone's situation, but that is what I'm here. I'm sharing with you all me, and I live in Ohio. The winters are horrible. So I learned, if I don't have the equipment in my home, if I don't have an apartment or a gym that's close by, the snow and the cold weathers can definitely discourage me from getting to the gym. These are things in my life, in my situation, that I am learning as my weight fluctuates. And so I'm bringing up Jasmine Sullivan, and I was going to include the clip in this video. For the sake of time, if you want to see it, I would just go to Google Jasmine Sullivan accepts award or Jasmine Sullivan shares her weight. I'll try to share it on my Thick Educator page. But when I watched the video, my heart broke because I understood. You know, I remember when my weight first started picking up, I'm like, crap, I'm going through hell and high waters right now. The scale's going up. And I know that I teach people that your worth and who you are is not predicated, or it's not contingent upon how much you weigh. But now that I've lost so much weight and I'm suddenly gaining it back, I'm struggling with admitting this to my community. I hope this makes sense. So Jasmine Sullivan is getting this awesome award, and she is sharing with everyone how she wasn't going to attend the ceremony because if you look at her album cover, she is slim and trim, and honey is giving single ready to mingle vibe. She's giving snatch me up, can I put on my man's shirt? She's giving throw me across the room because I'm light enough. She's giving flip me, okay? And when she went to receive her award, she was giving honey, I'm that woman still, just with a couple more pounds. And this is the disconnect that we often make in our own conversation with ourselves and publicly, that where I was heading with all those positive things about her weight when she was smaller, suddenly it was going to be negative. But no, that's not the case. Jasmine Sullivan is the same Jasmine Sullivan that was singing on that album when she was slim and trim and ready to win. And she's the same Jasmine Sullivan that's too much pork for your fork, but baby, you're going to eat it, when she received her award. And these kind of conversations have to start with us. We have to be okay with saying life happened, whether it was the quarantine, whether it was a breakup, whether it was transitioning, whether it was job changes, whether it was weather changing, whether it was money changes. I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head, emergencies, accidents, I don't know. We have to be able to understand that our weight is impacted by so many factors. Friendships ending, friendships starting, new opportunities, a lot to celebrate. And so if we feel like the number one factor in our life is our weight, we're going to live horrible lives, you know? And I'm saying a lot in this first video. Don't worry, we will unpack this in more videos because more videos are coming. But I'm using Jasmine Sullivan because I understood that when she was like not willing to show up. And I've felt that way, you know, outside of like stuff happening. I'm like, how do I get back on my platform and talk about health and fitness? And my weight is noticeable. But I'm here to remind you and myself out loud that my worth is not tied to the number on the scale. And I've been saying that since day one, and it still has not changed. I am still that woman. Okay, my worth has not changed because the scale has changed, and I did it before. I would do it again, and I would do it with you. And even if you are still on a, you know, up incline on your, not incline, up slope, I guess would be the right word. Not a math teacher here. Keep going. Keep going, because I was attacking your weight and your mindset. And so this information that we are going to chew on this channel concerning health, lifestyle, encouragement, all of that, still relevant, still necessary, and I'm still that woman who's going to deliver the message. And so this is a quick check-in, a quick hello. March is that month for me. This is my month because I turn 30. I'm only whispering that because, you know, I want my neighbors to know. But, honey, it's that month. And I'm coming at you with so much fire. So much. I mean, God has done so much in 2022 already that I'm excited. And I could not wait for this month to begin. And when I tell you he is moving, honey, he is moving. So, yes, I have mentioned a lot of things. And this video feels a little all over the place. But I got through everything I needed to say. I'm back. Social media should not run your life. It definitely doesn't run mine. We're not apologizing for taking a step back. Fitness Fridays will probably be interwoven throughout the week. It won't just land on Fridays. I want to talk, about fitness, mindset, lifestyle, everything on this channel, because social media doesn't run my life, and you all are going to get all sides, shades, and all of that on this channel. And if you're someone who's already been following, you know that. And no shrinking, stop hiding. Let's go. Let's work. Okay? Love you all. If you have watched this video all the way through, let me know. Please, again, update me on how you're doing. Share this video, text it to someone. or you can keep it to yourself. Totally up to you. Whatever you choose to do, I don't mind. Just happy that you're here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.